Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you've got a harmony card over here, and this is the Ten of Cups, and this is talking about, getting through a lot of difficult situations where you've had a lot of problems. You might have had a problem with a relationship that ended, but it looks like that's come to an end right now, and you are now moving into a period where you are calmer and you have a lot more peace as well, and a lot of mental clarity as well, and a lot more happiness with that Ten of Cups. Whatever you were dealing with was very political. You got that Seven of Swords, so you might have been dealing with this is a huge snake here, and this person's wearing a mask. So very deceptive people, and very toxic situations, toxic people. May have been a lot of betrayal that went on, and it looks like they had their last laugh, if you like. So a very nasty situation seems to be what you've been dealing with, and it's very politically based. There may have been a lot of gossip that went on behind your back. Now you've got the playfulness card coming over here. That's a page of rods, and this is talking about needing to be a little lighter in how you do things. There might be some new project that you're going to be beginning, and something that you're going to be doing that's going to be a bit more passionate. You're a lot more passionate about maybe making a fresh start in some kind of new business venture or new work as well, or even it could even be starting a new relationship as well. If you've been having problems with that Ten of Cups, since that relationship seems to be ended and there's a lot of problems over there, it looks like you're going to be starting off something brand new as well with that playfulness card. Now in the past you've got the Lovers, so this could have been you needing to make a choice. This could have also been a love situation that you were dealing with as well. So it could be two things. You had a choice to make, or you could have been dealing with some kind of love situation over here. You've got that King of Wands over here, but in this deck it's the Creator, so you may have been praying a lot for advice and help, and trying to take control and taking charge of that situation. Now you could well have even been dealing with a fire sign person, so it could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming in, and maybe you had some kind of relationship with them. There could have been some kind of breakup that went on over here, because you got that 10 immediately after that, and a lot of politics. There could have been betrayal as well with that particular relationship. And it looks like you are now starting afresh over there with that Page of Wands, which is, having the idea of starting something is the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Wands says that, you get that new thing becoming concrete in your life. So maybe a new relationship being offered to you there. You're still clinging a little to the past, and it is, you can see this is the Five of Cups. So feeling a bit depressed, feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit boxed in by those thoughts. So a lot of issues going on in your head, a lot of confusion, maybe thinking about what to do. So you need to think outside of that box. You need to get out of that energy, really. You're a bit stuck in that energy. Now whatever's happened is now reached its conclusion and its end, and you will get closure to this particular situation. Maybe you're waiting for one thing to come through, and then you're ready to move on. So it looks like you're moving from the Five of Cups, where you're clinging to the past, and now moving into closure or ending of that situation. So whatever happened in this particular relationship, it seems like that's come to an end, because you've got that Harmony 10, and it might have been a relationship, and you may have been dealing with a fire sign person there in that relationship. But it looks like that is coming to an end right now, and things will start moving on, and you are about to start or begin a brand new phase in your life, and getting away from all that toxic energy that you were dealing with, all the lies and deception. It seems like all that is coming to an end right now. So those are the energies for that week. Now I'm going to draw some cards from the Mythic Tarot. Okay, at the bottom of the deck you've got the Tower. So some big change has come in over here. There's been a big upheaval in your life, and a lot of stress. You could have been dealing with like 3 other people over there, or even 4 other people that have caused a lot of problems. you may have even lost your home with this particular card. So maybe you've been thrown out of a situation, and it was a very nasty situation. So there's been a big upheaval that has gone over here. A lot of problems, and a very dramatic ending to some situation over there with that Tower card. So not a very nice energy at all to be in. Now you've got the Temperance card over here. You're trying to get your balance back. So whatever they did, whatever happened with you, like I said, you could have been dealing with an Aries person or a Scorpio person as well, because you've got the Emperor card immediately above it, and this person, immediately below it. This person may have been very much of a bully. There seems to be some legal issues as well that you've been dealing with. As you know, the Emperor card is also about legalities. It is a card ruled by Archangel Michael, but it's got the energy of Aries or Scorpio because it's a Mars-ruled card as well. So this person could have caused all this upheaval and all these problems and all this drama that happened with that Tower card over there, and it's thrown you completely off balance. And this is what you're trying to do with the Temperance card over here. You're trying to get yourself back in balance again. You're trying to get control of that situation. You might be getting some advice from somebody, and you're trying to see your way out of this whatever's been going on. You've got the Rainbow card, so the worst is over. The rainbow on the card, the worst is over, and you will start healing from this particular situation. It looks like there's some kind of legal decision that's also pending over here, since you have the Emperor card there below as well, and this Judgment card. This is talking about legal decisions that you're waiting for to come through, and also a change in direction. So whatever that legal decision is, there's a decision that's going to be made with this Judgment card, and it looks like you are going to be moving on to something different. You're abandoning that old situation, and you are going to be moving on with that Judgment card. But changing course. So you've reached that turning point in your life, and it looks like you're going to be changing course. Now you've got that Queen of Wands over there, and this looks like the energy that you have been dealing with. This might be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They're quite dominating. They were very much of a bully, their way or the highway kind of thing coming in through here. And they were. You can see this lion has got a rope around its neck. So you were very, very restricted and very tied up in this particular situation. Now this could be a man or a woman that's coming through, but this is the energy that's coming through. This person was very, very much dominating, and they had you very much bound in this particular situation, very subdued in that situation. And there was a lot of issues that you were going through. You've got the Seven of Wands, a lot of battles, a lot of fighting going on, and you having to defend yourself right through. So you were dealing with quite a difficult energy, and a lot of arguments and a lot of upheavals going on there with that Seven of Wands. Now you are facing a choice here with the Lovers card, so you need to make a decision as well. And the Judgment card is also calling on you to make a decision about moving on. And the Lovers card is about choice. So you make sure that you are considering all your options, but make sure you're doing research as to what you want to do. So ask people questions. If it's an emotional issue that you're dealing with, make sure you're getting some kind of advice. Now the Queen of Swords is sitting and waiting for a legal decision to be made. So you are waiting for that, and you're trying to get rid of all these negative emotions. You can see her emptying this jug out of emptying the water out of this jug. So whatever decision is coming for you, you need to not be so emotionally attached to the outcome. You need to take the sword and sever ties with this particular situation. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot of problems and a lot of heartbreak. And this is about not crying, but putting your tears aside and getting a clear thought about what you want to do and being very determined and moving on. The Queen of Swords is your card as well. So this is you needing to take control and sever ties as well. Be very clear thinking about how you act. Now you've got the Moon card over here, so this is about being very confused about what to do. You can see this woman's got 3 heads here, and the dog's got 3 heads. They don't know which way to turn. So you are really facing a decision, and you really don't know who to turn to for help. You're very depressed in this particular situation, and maybe feeling very isolated. But it looks like there might be somebody around you that's going to be there to give you some kind of advice or guidance, and you need to take that. Now you've got the High Priestess over here, so things are still being hidden from you. There is some decision that you have to make. You need to consider all the options. there's, like I said, there's some kind of hidden information, especially with the moon. There's deception and lies that you are dealing with as well. And the high priestess says, you need to go within yourself, keep all your information and secrets to yourself, don't divulge what you're going to do next, and use your intuition, really. Follow your gut instincts when you're making decisions as well. So in your hopes and fears, you've got the Three of Swords. So it looks like there was a betrayal. You might have been coming from two people, so there might be a third-party situation over here. You can see this man's being stabbed while he's having a bath, so an unexpected betrayal that happened, and you're feeling very this is where you want to you don't want that to happen again. You're very, very upset that this has happened, and having to deal with this. It looks like it happened so suddenly you didn't even expect it, so you're very, very worried that might happen again. So going into the future and the final outcome, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength. So it looks like with that Tower card, there was a lot of financial loss. So there was something material that you lost. So you could have lost money, or since there's a home in the background, you could have even lost your home and have been made homeless with that Five of Pentacles. And you can see there's a lot of loss, being very unsupported, needing to have to go and ask people for help with that Five of Pentacles. So there's a big loss that came, and it seems to have been a financial loss that came, or even a loss of home or property that came. Now you are going to have to refocus back on your work again with that Eight of Pentacles. Just get back to the job, focus on it, and money will come in through that means. So you'll have to end up focusing on that work, concentrating on that work, and that is how you're going to be able to recover from the situation. You do have the ability to sort it out. So it looks like you were dealing with a fire sign person over there. It could have been a Leo person because it's got a lion there, but it looks like you will be able to overcome this person, or you will be able to overcome the situation. And you can see the cave is opened over there. It's in a heart shape, so you'll get control of the situation and you'll be able to move out of it. So whatever problems or hassles they're giving you, it looks like you are going to be the one that is able to sort things out. This is Hercules wrestling the lion, so there might be a little battle with this person, but it looks like you are going to be the one that wins out over the situation. So having coming through a very, very difficult situation, it looks like there may have been maybe a divorce that you've gone through, and or there's something that happened where you seem to have lost a lot of property, or you've lost a lot of money as well, but you will be able to recover from it. It looks like you have to just go back and focus on your work, change your course, change direction, try and get your balance back as well, and follow your own instincts and how to deal with this. Still feeling a little depressed, but it looks like since that final card is the Strength card, it looks like you will overcome whoever this is or whatever the situation is. Now you've got the Two of Spring over here, which is the Two of Rods, and this is about making decisions. And your vision and creativity and dedication to your cause has brought you great success. In fact, it might be your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. So you also might need to get some help or advice from somebody else. Now the Two of Spring could also be, you meeting somebody else who will be able to help you out. It could be even a new relationship that comes in for you with that Two of Spring. But it's definitely making a choice about what to do and getting some advice and help and assistance. Almost a partnership coming in over there with that Two of Spring. So somebody there to give you help. You've got the Nine of Autumn over here. So you're going off on your own over here with this Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And your success has brought you financial security and the reward for much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for business or for self-employment, and that will be very successful. So it looks like you're ending things off. You might start off something brand new as far as the work front goes, but you are going to have financial success, and this is financial independence. So it looks like you have to make a decision about moving on, and it looks like focusing on that work and focusing on yourself. It looks like this could also mean that you are moving on and you're going to be independent of whatever that situation was. So whatever that breakup of that relationship was, you're now going to be maybe living by yourself, looking after yourself, sorting out all your finances by yourself, but you will be able to cope with that because it's the Nine of Autumn. There will be money available for you. And you've got the Magician card over here, so this is the beginning of something brand new, and there's magic in the air. You can manifest anything you need to be successful. So on the work front, it looks like you have all the tools. You're pretty skilled at what you do, and you're going to be able to as they say, manifest whatever you need to. If this is a relationship that has come to an end and you're moving off on your own, maybe after divorce, it looks like there might be some kind of settlement that also comes in with that Nine of Autumn, but this is also a brand new beginning, a fresh start, and maybe even traveling on to start off somewhere else. There looks like there's some kind of partnership or some kind of advice coming in over there. But the Two of Spring is about making decisions and moving on. So you might take on a new project somewhere else to get you out of the situation and starting afresh somewhere else. The Judgment card is also making that decision about starting afresh somewhere else, changing direction in life. And this is going to bring you back into balance again. So you are waiting for a legal decision. You might get a payoff from that particular decision, but it looks like you need to refocus back on that work again. Whatever this issue is, you're going to be able to sort it out because you have the Strength card over here, so you will be victorious in it. But make sure you're keeping all sensitive information to yourself. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.